Well, you can jury rig something together if you need to put a light on a weapon and you don't have the kind of weapon that you can mount a light to, or you just would prefer to have a disposable mount in the event that you want to take your light off and not have a light on your weapon for whatever reason. You can just cut a little spacer block and tape it. And black electrical tape doesn't leave any residue, and it's relatively flexible and strong. It's going to be a little, vibration. But it works nice because with my supporting hand, which is like this, I can easily reach right up and do that. My other hand's holding it like this. My supporting hand is like this. So get right up there and trigger the momentary beam, or just click it on. So I think that's pretty cool. And it's completely out of the way of the red dot. So let's go see what it looks like outside. See if you can see something through the red dot now at night. Okay, so before, at night, that's pretty much what you would see is a red dot. Now, let me get this thing lined up right. As you can see, that we're the target, you definitely can see what you're going to be shooting. And without the light, not so much. So, even on a 22, you might want to have a light. As you can see, it's nothing to it. You can just tape it on there with a spacer. But yeah, it gives me pretty good distance there. You can see pretty good into the woods. Yep. Like I said before, on this cheap red dot, the dot is very, very bright. And just for fun, here's the green dot, which actually might work a lot better with this flashlight. So, like I said, pretty good fill light. Sees pretty far down into the woods. I'm liking it. The coating on these optics makes everything a little darker. But the light is so bright it doesn't really matter. Yep, definitely handy. There. Okay, so just for the fun of it, I taped the light on here just to see. But the actual mount I've got coming will mount to the Picatinny rail, and it'll come out about here, and the light will be up higher. It'll follow like this, which I believe is going to be perfect because the pistol goes into the holster like this, and as you can see, there's a big empty space here, so this should just flop over and cover the light. Should have enough space, so I think I've got the right holster for the job. Big floppy catcher's mitt, it's like an oven mitt. And if I need more room, I can always just take out this little sec screw that I put in. So I just wanted to show you, I took the tape off simply by cutting it, and left no residue. And all I did was cut a little plastic block and tape it to the flat of this Fenix E21. So if you wanted to improvise a light mount for whatever reason, one guy that told me about this technique, he did it to his guns because he says if he was ever, had to have the cops come after he shot somebody, he didn't want to have some tactical looking weapon, but he did want to have a light on his gun. So what he could do is he could just tape a light like this with a block, and then he could just tear the tape off, and then he's got a flashlight and a gun, which doesn't arouse as much ire among some of the cops as maybe having a fully dressed out tactical looking pistol. And then you shot somebody. Well, of course you did. You had a tactical weapon. So, just something to think about. But I'm actually going to have a mount on it because I don't care. It's my 22 toy. I'm going to play with it.